Hello, PERT members. Well, PERT completion team. Oh dear, what a shame that I missed the PERT completion night. Yeah, it's been a crazy few days here in Abuja, Nigeria, because I actually went to Kaduna, which is about an hour and a half's drive from here. And what was extraordinary about Kaduna is that that's where Blessing was born and where her mother lives. So I stayed in her mother's house for 3 days. And what was interesting was that Kaduna is less secure than Abuja. And so, I said to Blessing, "Oh, let's go out of the market. So let's go out." And Blessing goes, "No, Charles, it's not a good idea. Why? You just don't know your neighbors. And some neighbor may say, oh, look, there's a white man staying there. Next thing you know, you've got someone on the door, knocking on the door, kidnap me, and then go for a ransom." And it happens in Kaduna. And so the only time that we went out for 3 days I was there was at night. We sneaked out, we walked 3 blocks to Blessing's father's sister's place. And it was a blackout, electricity blackout. Wow, that's common in Kaduna. Each day we had a blackout. Taking electricity for granted, eh? What do you reckon? And so, but I had a great chat, a great evening. But that was the only time I actually ventured out. Anyway, I'm glad I'm alive. And yeah, and then we've just moved into this new house here in Abuja. We bought it for 110,000 Australian dollars. Good Lord. It's a mansion. It's 3 bedrooms with en suites, a bathroom on each of the bedrooms. Then it's got two, what they call boys' quarters, which is 3 rooms, a kitchen, a lavatory and shower, and a main room. And that's the boys' quarters. And we've got 2 people staying in the property, paying us rent. So very different from Australia. Anyway, look, I want to say thank you to Andy Monks, Jeanette, and Francis for really leading an extraordinary PERT, part, participation enrollment registration training. And looking at my life outside of the landmark world of 3 hours, I did, what was interesting for me for the 3 hours, I didn't make many calls. I did a lot of voicemails, but calls to Australia, time difference, etc. But more importantly, I made videos. I had fun making these videos. If you go to Landmark Worldwide album, the 11 benefits that we learned from the program, from the PERT program, I made a video of each one of them, each one of those benefits. I had to generate it, and it was great fun making them. So yeah, so my 3 hours is really about being creative with my videos. And so I really enjoyed that part of my assisting. And I know also sharing on social media and Facebook and things like that about everything, all the introductions, etc. I think I had 3 or 4 guests over the period of PERT. Um, but look, I'm really proud of that because now that's for anyone who's interested in wisdom can go to that album, the Landmark Worldwide album, and have my personal shares as one possibility. Um, for anyone who wants to find out more about the wisdom course, of course, they can go to community gatherings, and any of you might want to add to the Landmark Worldwide album and generate one of the benefits. Make a video and send it to me. That'd be fantastic. Um, and then I guess what I loved about PERT is the weekly reports. I took them seriously in terms of it was a really great structure for me managing my life, not only from sharing the wisdom program through my videos, etc., but also my life about registration, enrollment, and enrollment. Oh, only how this is a true story. This when I was in Kaduna, I was confined to the house, and so I met Blessing's brothers. Well, yeah, I'd met one of them before, but I met a new brother, Philemon, and he's been a teacher for 15 years for the Nigerian government. And I learned so much from him. And he said to me that the government before this government said that they were going to build schools so that no school student needed to walk more than 10 kilometers to go to school. So there's lots of government schools. So that was a beautiful thing. And they were all built in the government before. The government now is sadly very corrupt. And so a lot of the teachers of this government school that Philemon told me about are disgruntled, there's not much going on. But then I said to him, wow, look, I've got a program. Not nowadays, a lot of education is done on screen, either on a phone or on a big screen. And so I said, given that the government before this government said that they can have a free education for Nigerians, children, to go to a government school, unless you can afford a private school. And so there's lots, about 1,000 or more of these schools around Nigeria. And I said to Philemon, I said, right, my project is to get the Chinese manufacturers of big screen learning, and have 1,000 big screens made in China, paid for by the current government as a show, as a looking good for the current government to go, wow, they just bought 1,000 big screens. So each government school that's only got blackboards and 150 students to 5 classrooms, so and in different ages. So it's tough. It's tough, and there's a curriculum that the teachers go through, and some teachers can't even bother doing their curriculum. They do their own curriculum, so it's a bit loose, and they're not happy. The government teachers apparently. And so anyway, so I enrolled Philemon. He's completely enrolled in the possibility that his job now is to find out exactly how many government schools there are in Nigeria. And then we're going to ask for quotes for the 7 or 8 manufacturers of large screens that I've seen on Alibaba, and get quotes, and then publicize the quote of 1,000 screens coming to Nigeria. Come on, Nigerian government. Make a big difference with the education department and buy the screens. So no possibility of backhand corruption and stealing money. No, screens only, please. Pay for the screens. Anyway, there's my enrollment share for you guys. So look, thanks very much, everyone, for a wonderful PERT experience. And I'm now in the Landmark Wisdom course, Australia. I may not be doing this wisdom number 1.2 for Australia. Crazy hours here in Nigeria, and this is my contribution display for the wisdom program. Oh no, it isn't. I made one different. Now this is my contribution to the wisdom program of what I made up, all these benefits of the wisdom program. All right, well. Thanks very much indeed. Love you, and yeah, keep up the good work. And yeah, look, if any of you are doing PERT again, you can count on me as being your partner. Inside information from me participating in the Wisdom program in Australia. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, look, I forgot one very important thing, and that's dear Amrit. Dear Amrit, thank you so much for being an excellent coach. It was wonderful that we were communicating internationally on WhatsApp, etc. So look, Amrit, thank you very much for your listening. It was so good because you sure you were my coach, but it was not necessarily do this, do that. It was invitations, suggestions, ideas. And it was just, I had a wonderful experience thanks to you, Amrit. And as AI agent Charles Crawshaw says, 007 and beyond, thank you so much, Amrit. It's been an absolute pleasure. And look, I wish you all the best in your ventures in terms of, well, I think you were in Tasmania as well. So again, yeah, international. So Dubai, and then Nigeria, and then Tasmania for you. So it's extraordinary how this world is getting smaller or is smaller. So yeah, look, I wish you all the best, and yeah, look, one of the things that I know that I'll be doing with this program I did, the Homatics AI program, AI agents. I'm not sure if I shared with you guys, but I'm going to have AI agents for world peace, and they'll be giving me summaries of all the news stories about wars around the planet each day. So I get a summary in the morning, but also managing it about the world peace. Anyone saying world peace, any of the news programs saying world peace anywhere on the planet, and also focus on the 14th of July 2028 World Peace by the opening ceremony on Los Angeles Games. Come on, Donald Trump, let's sort it out. Let's have world peace properly. Thanks. Bye-bye. Asians, AI agent Charles Crawshaw signing off now. Bye-bye.